Hello and welcome. So today we're gonna talk about the heart center or about emotional center, emotional intelligence, right? So as I said, each one of our centers might be either balanced or disbalanced or somewhere in between. Yeah, and it's like a spectrum. So when we talk about heart center, about emotional center, what do you think is the most important aspect of it? Like, what is the base of it? Yeah. So the heart center or the emotional center is all about love and acceptance, which means that when it's balanced, we are we are able of feeling this unconditional, in a good way, unconditional love and acceptance towards ourselves. And this is super important because it's not so common to actually feel this love and acceptance towards yourself, right? And when you feel this, usually it spreads out on other people as well. Like you see the love in a different way. You see love and acceptance as something very natural, very organic. And yeah, you're not trying to deserve it. You're not trying to be something or someone in order to be loved and accepted. You just feel it. You have this inner sense of what it's like to be loved and to be accepted without any reasons. It doesn't stop you from doing something. It's not like I accept me the way I am and that's it. Like my life is over for now. No, it's on the other hand, it gives you understanding of what you really want to do, of what you really need, because you're not trying to find this external approval. You're not trying to be good or to be this or to be that in order to be loved. And that's why when you feel this love and acceptance towards yourself coming from within, you really know what you want, because you want it, and not because you think that doing that or being that gonna make you feel loved by someone, because you don't have this within you, right? So this is the most important aspect, that we are not trying to deserve love because we have it within us. Secondly, of course, because it's an emotional center, we are not struggling with processing our emotions. We are capable of processing them, of feeling them, of letting them go, and we are not getting stuck in a certain state because we don't know how to get out of it, right? And this is a very common thing. You can get stuck in any kind of state. You can get stuck in sadness. You can get stuck in like super positivity because you're kind of pushing all the, let's say, negative emotions or emotions and feelings that are not pleasant for you, or emotions and feelings that are not you think are not good for some reason. Yeah, like you might push them within. Yeah, so, and this is what happens when our heart center is disbalanced. Yeah, so we cannot process our emotions in a healthy way. We either suppress them and for some reason act not for some reason, of course. Like the reason is to deserve love, right? So whenever our emotional center is disbalanced, we are trying to deserve external love and acceptance because we don't have it within us, as I said. And this is important to remember. And everything you do kind of goes from this maybe unconscious need to feel loved and accepted, and to have this kind of attention towards yourself. And we can use multiple strategies in order to get it. And one of the strategies could be through the success. right? We are trying to be super successful, so people admire us and love us for our achievements, you know. So we want to be like, we want to feed from this reaction, from this attention from other people, like, oh wow, you are so amazing, you did this. Oh wow, you're so amazing, you did that, you're so successful, this is so cool. So we are kind of hiding in a way behind this, because this is what we see as love. And we might feel like if we fail, or if we did not succeed the way we wanted to, we might feel that we don't deserve to be loved, we don't deserve to be accepted, and we end up, you know, being in a very depressive states, and probably having burnouts, because whenever you're trying to fulfill such a deep need with a strategy like that, it's never enough. You're always trying to be more and more and more and more, and then nothing happens. So that's the problem. I don't know, maybe you saw yourself using this strategy, maybe you didn't, maybe you will see it sometime later. The other strategy that we might use is being super helpful, right? Is being super helpful, is being like a really good friend, super supportive, always there for you, always like ready to cheer anyone up, and like being this kind of, you know, like a cloud of love and support and care and help and stuff like that. And we often tend to do that because we want to be needed, we want other people to feel to be grateful to us, and to feel like we are so important in their life, to feel like oh my god, what would I do without this person, you know? Like, you maybe have these people in your life, like they're so helpful, they're like always there for you, like they will figure out any of your problem, like literally, and you'll be like, oh my god, what would I do without this person? And this is an interesting strategy, because normally people like that tend to have tend to be so focused on needs of others, and tend to be always there for others, but never for themselves. So they usually completely ignore their needs, and it can lead to aggression. It can lead to aggression, passive aggression, or quite an active one, because whenever your need is not being fulfilled 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 10 times, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, you can just explode. Sometimes it takes less, sometimes it takes more, but like it would normally happen, because you feel like, I'm giving everything, I'm giving all of myself, I'm like always in a good mood, because I always want to be resourceful, I always want to be able to give, and then like you don't receive much. Yeah, you receive gratitude, you receive something like, oh my god, you're like the most amazing and beautiful friend that I ever had, and stuff like that, and oh my god, you're so helpful and so supportive, and this and this and that. But you as a person are not supported. You know, these people, they tend to reject support and help sometimes, because they want to be the one who offer this, the one who have all of this love, you know, that they can give to other people, but not the one who takes. Yeah, and this is really this can be really destructive, because how long can you do that, you know? Because it's very hard for them normally to say no. it's very hard for them normally to not be there for someone, you know. They can cancel their plans, they can like they can literally like give you their last money, you know, like they can give you their last whatever they need, you know, because they want to be, you know, there. And it all comes from just this simple basic need to be loved. And yeah, there are also some other strategies, and the other one, for example, is to be super unique, right? So you always put yourself in a comparison with other people. And as I said before, most of those strategies, like most of the time people use those strategies, is very unconscious, you know. Like now listening to this video, you can be like, oh wow, yeah, I do that. Oh wow, I do that sometimes. Or like, oh wow, this is me, I do that all the time. But sometimes it can take you a few months or years to realize that you're doing that. And for me, when I started exploring this topic, it took me a few months to figure out my strategies, and I think I might have not I might have not figured out all of them yet. Yeah, so the other strategy is through being very like unique, right? So you're always comparing yourself to other people, could be unconsciously, and you kind of like envy them, but not for something like materialistic, like for money or for like, I don't know, like something that they have. No, it's more for like their qualities, you know. Like for example, oh, this person is you know, better than me in I don't know, like in stretching, let's put it this way, this is my topic. In stretching, okay, I'm gonna go I'm gonna go and do so much stretching now to be like super flexible, and then I'm gonna be better than anyone. Yeah, so something like that. Or like, oh, this person does this better than me, or oh, this person is like more beautiful than I am, or oh, this person has like better, I don't know, body or hair or nails or like relationship or like talents or something like that. So you're always comparing yourself with others. Why? Because you think that you're supposed to be a certain type of a person, right? You have to have certain talents. It's not about achievements, it's not about success, it's about this kind of like unique configuration of talents and skills and qualities and beauty and all of these things, because you want to be loved. Yeah, because this is for you. Like you feel like, if I'm gonna be this, then I deserve of this love and attention, then I deserve it. Yeah, but if I'm not this, if there is someone who is better than me at something, then like I don't deserve it then, you know, because there is someone who is better. Yeah, and it's really dangerous, because it's like one thing you need to really understand if you find yourself using this strategy, is that there will always be someone who is better at something. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean that they are better, you know. It doesn't mean that you are bad, you know, or something like that. No, it's just like a certain sphere that they're just good at, you know. And if you don't compare yourself to them, then you will see that they are not just magically good at it, you know. They you never know their story, you never know what they had to do, you never know what led them to it, how much work, how much time, how much effort, etc. And even they will always find someone who is better than them. Yeah, so there will always be someone who is just a bit further, a bit deeper, right, in any sphere, you know. And in some aspects you cannot really compare, like you cannot compare like who is more beautiful. Yeah, you cannot really compare that, because yeah, there are some standards, but also we are also different, you know. You cannot really compare like if you're singing, if you're a singer, you cannot compare whose voice is better. Yeah, because we all have different voices. Yeah, we all have this different configuration of qualities, of talents, of skills, of our character, of our energy, like of all of these aspects that makes us us. And that's the point to work, you know, that's the point. So as I said, like all of those strategies, what they do, they just um, take you on a loop of trying to fulfill a need to be loved and to be accepted and to have attention, or like let's say to be loved in general. Yeah, they take you on this loop that will never get you there. So if this is love and acceptance, like the pure love and the pure and the pure acceptance, yeah, and let's say that as a kid, when you're like in your mother's womb, right, when you have all of it, yeah, you're like in her, like you're fully accepted, yeah, like as a baby, as a fetus, yeah. And then like you become older and older, and you're getting further and further and further and further and further and further and further away from it, using those strategies. And the only way to get back is to realize those strategies and to really find this love and acceptance within you. That's the only way. So yeah, something like that. I think it was enough for today, and yeah, I'm just curious how it's gonna go for you, and if you will notice any of those strategies, any of those behaviors, or like any of those motivations in your life. And if you do, let me know. And I want to end this video with a very short practice. Yeah, so just sit comfortably, find some nice position, close your eyes, move your neck, move your shoulders, maybe move your body a little bit. I don't know, if you're standing, do the same thing. Just be in a comfortable position. You don't have to sit, you can lay down, whatever. Yeah, and just come back to your body. Breathe naturally. Inhale and exhale. And just keep focusing deeper in your body. Breathe naturally. And now place one of your hands or both of your hands on the level of your heart. And just connect a little bit to this area of your body. Feel how your chest is opening. You can put your shoulders a little bit back to really open up your chest. Inhale and exhale. And now imagine a wide and clear river flowing through the center of your chest. It flows through you and out of you. It just keeps flowing through you, right through the center of your chest. Keep breathing naturally and feel like all that is stuck, all that you're holding is just being washed with that river. You can take some time to feel these emotions if you need. Notice them, but just let them go eventually. And just keep breathing naturally, feeling this river flowing right through the center of your chest. And now repeat after me. I am open in my heart. I am open in my heart. I am open in my heart. And just feel this feeling a little bit. Just stay here for some time. Connect to it deeper. Let the river flow through your chest. And keep saying, I am open in my heart. You can do this as long as you feel like, but if you want to keep going with your day, you can come back, open your eyes, and save this feeling of being open in your heart. Yeah? So this is just one little practice that you can do in order to balance a little bit your emotional center. You can do it anywhere, anytime, but there's so much more you can do to work with this. So I hope you found it interesting, and I hope you loved it, and I will talk more about each one of the centers very soon. Bye bye.